just gonna say. Spirits. Spirits. Hello. Alright, hi guys, it's Taylor from Flight for One, and I wanted to go ahead and make like a quick little tutorial on like an app that I frequently use called Skyscanner. Okay, sorry, thought I heard something. Yeah, so there's like it's kind of like dark down the hall, like where I can see right there, and you know how like you think you hear stuff, you see stuff because like it's dark so you can't like see down there? Okay, so you see like right there, like, see how like dark it is? Yeah. Look at all my pop dolls, wee! Pop doll promo. So yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and make like a quick little video about how to use like Skyscanner, because I love this app, and it is a website as well, and you can use it on your computer, and I do that sometimes, but I figured since, you know, I'm team iPhone and can record my screen easily, figured I'd make a quick little app tutorial, because, you know, I'm hashtag team iPhone. I'm not gonna judge, and I'm not gonna say anything else about it. I'm just gonna say I'm team iPhone. Think what you will. Anyway, look, this is my Bulbasaur pop socket. Look how cute. A lot of people seem to think that I'm like not like this giant nerd, but I kinda am. Anyway, but yeah, I kind of like sit with stuffed animals or whatever around me because I'm just lonely and sad, and so I can cuddle this rainbow poo emoji. Anyway, so the tutorial. So let me go ahead and start recording my screen, right? So you're gonna want to download the app called Skyscanner. It looks like this one, and my little travel thing, I'll like, you know, circle it or whatever. And so I'm gonna go and click on it. So you have to like sign up for Skyscanner, right? Like basically it'll like track all of like your flights and different stuff like that, and it'll look like through all the airlines and stuff. So it's kind of like Expedia or whatever, but it will like really look for like the cheapest deals, like kind of like Google Flights, except Skyscanner is kind of like always searching and everything, I guess. So it's like it's sort of like a third party. It is a third party, but it looks through like all the airlines, which I think that Google Flights kind of does the same thing, but Google Flights doesn't have an app. So Google, like, get an app. We need an app for Google Flights. I don't know why you make a Google app for everything else, like Google Flights. Duh. Anyway, so back to this. So stop recording. Anyway, so you're gonna open the app and it's gonna look like this, right? So right here you see that there's flights, hotels, car rentals at the top, and then it also, like, you can save flights. So if you save flights, like if you start a flight, then it'll like show it right here. And then it'll also show you like price alerts, like, you know, where if you have a bell notification for when prices change. So like it'll show you that. So let's kind of like look at this. So if you click on flights, right? So I was looking at from Dallas to Toronto. So that, no thanks. But so like, yeah, so Dallas, Toronto, Friday, June 8th to Saturday, June 9th, whatever, right? just kind of like a random thing. So it's showing like 10 non-stop flights per day and the average duration of that, and then it's showing all these various like flights and the times and the price and everything else like that, right? So you can kind of like scroll down and see and look. It even gives you like this option of like a rating right here in the bottom left hand corner, and it says like how cheap it is. It's like super cool. So in the bottom left hand corner right here is this little bell button. So if you press that, then it'll like, you can create a price alert to let you know when the price changes, which is like always great, because if you want to like monitor it, like you want to like pre-plan for something, which I always suggest to do, then put the bell notification on, and as soon as it's like cheaper than what it is when you start looking at it, like buy those tickets, duh. And then it also has like a share button in the bottom right hand corner where you can like share and, you know, do all other stuff. So, you know, that's always nice or whatever. And so like the cool thing about this though is that like, so I'll click on like Friday or whatever, it'll open up this calendar. So you see those little like dots. So green dots means that it's cheaper than the current price that you're looking at for those dates. Yellow is like the same-ish price, and then red is like more expensive, obviously. So you can kind of like go through here and click on, like if I did 11 through 13, click done, then it's going to give me cheaper options than the ones that I'm currently looking at now, which is like, again, always great. So if you have an open date of travel, which is always the best way to plan for travel, is to just have an idea of when you want to travel, but not exact dates, then that's going to always give you, that flexibility is always going to be the best way to travel. Obviously, like you always want to travel with flexibility. So, you know, keep that in mind. So you can kind of search and you can sort by rating, takeoff time, return time, blah, blah, price, and then you can filter it out by, you know, airports, airlines, times, mobile sites. So it has like all these different sort of filters that you can use for, you know, like however you want to plan it, right? So then they also have hotels and car rentals. I haven't really used Skyscanner that much for like hotels and car rentals because it's Skyscanner. So the hotels and car rentals are kind of like new. So I've really used it for like flights, but you know, I'm sure that those are like pretty awesome too. So if you like click on here, then it's showing like all these various like hotels in Toronto and things like that. So that's pretty awesome. And there's like a map option, so you can click on that and see all the various hotels and where they're at. So like, you know, if you know that you're going to be staying in like I don't know, if you want to stay by City Hall, then there's 3 hotels right there, and then you can like click on them and see what the price is and blah blah. So, you know, that's always like super cool. And then the same thing for car rentals. Like I said, I haven't really used it much for this, but these are options. Car rentals are pretty much the same sort of price. Like, I mean, you know, just get the cheapest car and, you know, call it a day. Anyway, nope, I don't want to stop screen recording. So now the cool thing about this app, and this is the main reason I want to show you the app, and specifically in regards to, rather than showing you the website for it, which I'll probably make a video showing the website for it, is that this explore option right here. So you can click on this and just type in a destination, and it will give you all of the routes and ways to go about for getting to this destination. So it has like the option where it says recommended destination. So it's got popular, quick getaways, longer trips, last minute, plan ahead. So like if you click on quick getaways, it shows departing from Dallas because that's where I currently am right now. But you can put wherever you're at or wherever you expect to be. And then it has all these different options: Hot Springs, Denver, Niagara Falls, Fort Dodge, Las Vegas. Like, you know, just all these like places where you can go for like quick getaways. So like if I click on like, let's do Hot Springs. I went to Hot Springs when I was in Canada. Oh my god, it felt like amazing, but it smelled so bad, like the sulfur smell. Just can't even go there right now. Awful. Anyway, so Hot Springs. So like, let's see. So from July 13th to 15th, so 2 nights. It's like $76 non-stop flight to is the name of the city Hot Springs, or not? Okay, I guess the name of the city is Hot Springs. So it's got 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. So these aren't non-stop, and then 10 a.m., 11:40 a.m. back. Yeah, so like if I wanted to do that, Hot Springs to Dallas Fort Worth, where Hot Springs? Where is, like, I'm really confused as to where Hot Springs is. Like, is this like an actual city? Continue looking. Let's see if. Okay, so then when you go to continue booking, see it has all these, it has the different sites pop up, which I really like, because then, like, you know, I have like an Expedia profile. So if I wanted to just do the Expedia option, which is like the third option here, it's like $1 more than the cheapest. So then I can earn those Expedia points, which is like really cool. So it'll show you these different options, and then you like click on it to go to the site, and it will take you to that site so you can order it or whatever, right? Or I can like star it, so then it'll show up in like that, you know, main menu or whatever. I'm like, I really want to find out where Hot Springs is. Hold up, we're gonna do this. Hot Springs. Oh, so is it in Arkansas? Oh, I wonder how far this is from Fayetteville. One more thing. My brother and sister live a 3.5-hour drive from Hot Springs in Arkansas. I know what I'm doing the next time I go there. Anyway, okay, so I just flashed my grinder for another video though. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of what that looks like, but it has all these different options, like quick getaways, solo travel, so you can click on here and look at places that you can go. Dhaka, Bangladesh, Washington, San Francisco, Rapid City, blah, 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 like all these places that you can go. And so like that explore option is like kid free. Oh, God, if only life had that option. Like, kids just are. Anyway, but ooh, Madrid, look at that picture though. For only $700 for 8 nights. Ooh, I like that. See, and then if you scroll down, it actually shows the average round trip prices for like each month. I love that, because then like if you're like looking at planning like next year, like 2019 travels and stuff like that, you can like look at this and be like, okay, well, which months were the cheapest in like 2018, 2017, whatever, blah blah. So yeah, that's pretty good for like planning your travels and stuff like that too. So I love that. Then it shows like the best deals for weekend getaways, best deals for the months, and you can like go down here and just kind of like, it has all these different options. So definitely check it out just for the Explore page. Like the Explore page alone is just like amazing. There's a sound coming from that. I swear to you. Spirits. Spirits. Hello. I've been watching one too many Shane Dawson videos about like them haunting stuff and staying in like haunted areas. Just, no ma'am. Anyway, and then it also has like a little profile option where you can click on that and set your little like, you know, you can add like your passport, loyalty card, and all of like your notifications and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely check out Skyscanner. I'll link it down below or whatever. This isn't like a paid video for them or anything. It's just something that I use, and you know, when giving out advice and stuff, I think it's important to like let you all know how I look for stuff, because it's not just like magic. Like, you know, obviously I have to use different apps and websites to like find good deals and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm just gonna edit out the part of me getting a grinder message. You know what? For another video. Anyway, so I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was as useful to you as the Google Flights one was. And I'll continue to try to make more videos about different sites and apps that I use, as you can see, like... I have, like, you know, several different apps and stuff that I use, so, and websites and whatnot, so, it's important to get all those deals, because traveling ain't cheap. It's not. Anyway, well, I am going to go to bed, because I am tired, and I don't know if I'm supposed to work tomorrow or not, because they let me know. Anyway, good luck, and I'll see you guys around the world. Bye.